So I was talking with a student about giant steps, and here's a lick that student wrote over the first three chords, just the first three chords of giant steps. And I want you to see why this lick is so cool, and why I'm sharing this with you. Check it out. So we're just going a nice steady tempo, first three chords, B major 7, D7, G major 7. That's as far as we got. And this is a lick my student came up with. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play that again for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what makes that lick so cool? Well, you probably didn't guess. I'd be very surprised if you did. It'd be very weird if you did. What makes that lick so cool is that the kid who wrote it is only 7. And so any issues you can find in that line, they're going to iron themselves out with time, as you can imagine. I mean, what a great start. I have a kind of line building approach that I do with my students, and I basically do it from pretty much the first few lessons. I get students writing lines and starting the process of improvising, which is really creating vocabulary initially. This is a process I do with kids of all ages. I've got so many, I've got pages and pages. We just kind of write them out on a scrap piece of paper like this. I've got pages and pages of licks, kids who are 7, 8, teenagers. And these kids are often writing these within their first few weeks of lessons. Definitely within a couple of months, they're doing this very easily. Now, often it's quite stylized to the way that I would write licks, because of course it's me teaching them. They haven't yet developed their own personality, but this is just a foundation for them. And you can imagine, if you're creating a lick like that at 7 years old, imagine how cool this kid's going to be playing when he's 17. And I would also add that he doesn't really have in terms of actually executing these licks, he's not quite there yet at 7 years old. He's very new to the instrument. He's only been playing for a few months, so the technique's not quite there, but actually trying to play these lines is a great way to develop the technique. So yeah, it's just a little line building exercise I do with most of my students, and there's a few adult students who are a bit reluctant to do it, so I don't bother with them. Generally speaking, with all my young students, they're writing lines like this over any chord progression you like. It could be a totally random chord progression that's deliberately difficult, and they can still carve lines through it without any problems. So that's what makes this lick so cool. 7-year-old who wrote it, a kid called Jackson, and I think it's a really sick line. I'd certainly be happy to play that. And obviously, if you want to know this approach for yourself, then it's just go through my free course, link in description below. We cover the basics of it in there, and then I do have another course after that, which we work with one another on any areas. If you're playing, if that's line building you want to focus on, then we can focus on that. So check that out, link in the description box below. Very low theory, that's my whole spiel is low theory, and the theory you need is taught to you in the free course anyway, so you can be no theory and do all this. I will talk you through all of it, so check it out. If a 7-year-old can do it, you can definitely do it. And so I hope to chat to you more about this over in the free course.